Hello, my name is Miss McClellan, and today we're going to get you through growing your sunflower and making it the tallest it can be. So what you have is your kit, is your bag, which will contain the bag. Now be careful when you're opening it, because you don't want any holes, so just untie the knot, which should be quite easy to untie. And inside you'll have your biodegradable pot with your sunflower seed sellotaped to the side, and also you'll have your compost in the bag. You'll also have your instruction sheet. That's what we will go through in this video, but there's also tips at the bottom, which is very useful if you want to be the best. And also what you need from your home is some water. You can use a watering can. I've got a beaker because it's easiest to get to. And some sort of tub. You just need one, but any variety of tubs that you can find that will fit your pot in quite nicely. Now the pot, the tub will need to have no holes in it, because it will need to collect the water when you're watering your plant. Okay, so I'm going to choose this one, which is just a sauce, or this, in this case it had cherries in it beforehand. So what we need to do is roll up the bag and then start filling our pot. First of all, obviously take the seed off and keep that safe somewhere, because you'll be needing it. Cool, and then we fill our pot up. There will be excess soil in there. Try to keep it all in the pot, or all in the bag, though it is good fun to get messy. Right, that's pretty good. We want to give it a little tap, but not too hard of a tap, just so that there's no air pockets in the pot. So you've got your pot with your ground in it, okay, and you put your pot into the tub, and I'm going to put this to the side for now, but we'll need it later. So what we're going to do is soak the bottom of the tub, not on the ground, not on top of the pot. I'm going to soak the ground. Fill up quite liberally, quite a lot. And then what we're going to do is going to leave it for soak for about half an hour. Half an hour should do. Okay, and then once that is done, we'll carry on. Okay, so it's now been half an hour. The pot and soil is definitely nice and soaked. So what I do is I'll carefully lift the pot up. Now it's going to be soft and squidgy because it's soaked with water. So I'd give it a little tap, just to drain some of that excess water, but not too rough, just nice and gentle, just in case you rip the pot. So you can take the excess water from your tub and put it back in our little beaker, and we're going to place it back into our tub. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually plant our seed. So what I do, I just use my little pinky. You could also use a stick or something similar, and I stick the pinky into the ground about 1.5 to 2 centimeters deep. Just make a nice little hole in there. Again, be very careful because it's very delicate. Now take your sunflower seed that you've been keeping safe and stick it into the hole like that, and then you cover your hole and your sunflower, and just like that you planted your sunflower seed. So now a little bit extra. So as you remember your bag, you will probably have excess soil in there. So what I do is from here, I just roll it back up. Okay, this is what we're gonna make a little greenhouse. But you got your excess soil, so remove the excess soil. You can put it in another pot, another plant pot, or you can save it just in case you need any. But just put the soil to the side for now. So you got your bag, okay? And what you're gonna do, turn it upside down and place it over the top, giving it enough room to breathe. And if you want, I've got here an elastic band. So what you do, take it and wrap it around the tub. It's just for extra security and to make it a little bit airtight. Doesn't need to be, but it's just a little bit extra heat for your plants. Cool, and so you have it there. Now you got your plant ready. You can put this in a cool but sunny position, like beside a window, and then you should be able to see some germination after 2 to 3 weeks. Now that means you'll be able to see the leaves coming out. I would take off the bag after your plant has grown about 2 to 3 centimeters. Now remember, if you don't have a ruler, there is a ruler at the side of your instruction sheet that help you. So after your plant has grown a little bit, you can take the bag off. Be very careful in taking it off, because obviously you've got a nice little sapling under there. So now you've got your sapling. You can now water it when it's dry. It's very important to keep your ground very moist. So after about 5-6 centimeters tall, you can now transplant. You can move your plant into a bigger pot or outside if the weather's nice and warm. So I would suggest like a plant pot about 10 to 15 centimeters wide in diameter to start it off. Remember, the bigger the pot, the bigger the sunflower if you're going to keep it inside. And then that's you set. Then you have to get measuring. During the course of your plant's growth, you'll be asked to weekly measure, which you can use a centimeter ruler or the ruler along the side of the instruction sheet. So what you do is place your ruler on top of the pot and measure to the height of your leaves. Now this data will be sent up to the Millburn website, which you'll be able to see, and it'll all be separated out to the houses, and you'll be able to see the differences in heights. Your final measurement will be when your sunflower is in full bloom, just like that. You may need a measuring tape or a good long measuring stick, and possibly a very tall adult to help you with this. So what you need is to stick your measuring tape to the bottom of the ground, the bottom of the stalk, and measure it right up to the top to the tip of your sunflower flower. So right at the top there. And then that measurement will go into the competition, and the highest sunflower will win the prize. And that's it. So again, any tips are at the bottom of this sheet. Any questions, just come and ask your teacher and we'll help you. And obviously, good luck in your growing. See ya.